This is Puppets by Arlee. I'm Arlee, and this is how you make marionette hands. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. This is a very old hand made by Bil Baird, and it's made out of fabric that's glued around a wire frame. Bil Baird was a very successful marionette artist. He did write a book called Art of the Puppet. Here are some of his puppet creations. The first step to making hands is to start with a wire frame. You're going to create a pegboard that is based off of a hand shape. You need to put pegs at each of the places the wire needs to bend around. So you'll have 14 pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Once you have each of your points marked out, make a pattern to punch through and put screws on each of those points. And so here I have a hand for a larger marionette, and here I have a pegboard for a smaller marionette. And these are just screws that I've screwed in, not quite all the way. Now when designing the size of your marionette hand, keep in mind hands are about almost halfway up the face. So when you have your head that you're designing, know that your hand should stretch about the length of the face. To make the wire frame, start with your pegboard. Get some wire. This wire is about the width of paperclip wire. And start bending it around. I want to be able to be sure that there are at least 3 wires around the bottom peg, because that's what's going to be holding the hand onto the arm. So I have 3 layers of wire at the bottom so that there's enough to hold on to when the marionette hand is attached to the arm. And now we take it off, and little by little take it off of the pegs. And as you're going along, I always keep a pinch around these bottom wrist wires, because when we bend it into shape, that's what's going to help keep it as one shape. Then first thing, take a pencil, put it under your wrist, and twist several times. Now we have our fingers, and twist those. and make it so that our palm is flat with the bottom loop. And these extra wires just bend around to fill out the palm of the hand. And you can fold in the edges of the wire. So there's one. And now take both of your hands and fix any shape problems. Try to get them approximately the same size. All right, now we have our two hands. Next, take regular masking tape and you're going to put a layer of tape over the whole hand. Again, put your hands together and try to make them as even to each other as possible. Get some gluey water. Add in some wood glue. And then take scraps of fabric. I always have scraps of fabric from my other puppet making. And so I'm using some muslin here. And make several strips of fabric that you can put into the glue water. Make strips of fabric that are about 5/8 of an inch across. It certainly doesn't have to be perfect. The neat thing about woven fabric is you can do an absolute straight tear. It'll tear along the grain. and start wrapping around each finger. You can make a drawing stand by taking a dowel, putting the hands through the dowel, and then letting them dry by setting it on 2 cups. I have some other hands here that have been drying. The nice thing about these wire hands is then you can position them into any shape you want. Now these hands I want to be a little bit bigger, so this is 1 layer. And I'll start doing a 2nd layer on these. And there we have it, marionette hands. Once your hands are dry, you can bend them into shapes. I like to do kind of a pointer shape. And be sure to do it on both hands. And you can also take a piece of marionette string and string through the fingers because sometimes hands can be a string trap when performing. The next thing that will happen is these will be painted. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Every time you subscribe, a puppet is able to applaud.